Hello! This is Victor Perl and my secret astrology channel. What's your profession? What do you do for a living? Are you satisfied with your income? Do you like what you do? Almost 90% of people around the world do not like their jobs, and half of them are ready to change it right now. Every morning, people go to work just because they're feeling obliged. They are not satisfied with how much they earn. In principle, they do not like what they do, and in many cases, this is not at all of what they have dreamed of in their lives. So how to find your ideal job that would bring not only a satisfaction, but also a guaranteed income? Psychologists say that your character is your destiny, and each zodiac sign is endowed with certain internal qualities and characteristics which determine the optimal choice of a person. Hence, if you take into account the characteristics of your zodiac sign, your chances of finding a profession in which success and recognition are guaranteed will increase dramatically. So, let's begin. Zodiac signs of the fire element. Aries. Independent, persistent, initiative, energetic and aggressive in matters of competition. Those born under this sign choose their future profession already at school. Aries will poorly subordinate to anyone's instructions, so it is difficult for them to work under somebody. They would do anything possible for their business to prosper. Aries quickly make decisions and then follow them. People of this sign feel great as CEOs and leaders of various organizations. The ideal work for Aries is most likely connected with constant challenges and something very active. Otherwise, their gambling nature will definitely get bored. Start-uppers, entrepreneurs, personal coaches, both in sports and in psychology, motivational speakers, athletes, and dancers, this is a perfect list of professions for Aries, as well as a profession of a broker, sales manager, military personnel, firefighter, police officer, mechanic, surgeon, dentists are most suitable for Aries. Leo. Leo dreams of work that will bring him fame. He is also a natural leader, shows an enthusiasm for doing big things, often neglecting small projects. He is very efficient himself and, as a boss, does not tolerate lazy and absent-minded people. Thanks to his organizational skills, he rarely makes mistakes in assessing the capabilities of the employees. They can be playful, so Leo's appearing on the stage will be quite natural, and the atmosphere around them should be creative. Leo is talented in acting, can successfully work as a radio and TV presenter, a showman, show organizer, producer. Leos are ideal for working in social networks, in the field of entertainment and design, as well as in the show business environment. They can also make good teachers. They are able to energize a large amount of people and inspire even the smallest. The main thing for Leo is to feel significant and beneficial at the end of the working day. Leo's medical specializations are cardiac surgeon and pediatrician. Sagittarius. Adventurous and careless, but at the same time a decent, optimistic sign. Sagittarius is an idealist. In their early years, they dream of great achievements, for which they can risk a lot. As a result, they often overestimate their abilities and get burned. Sagittarians, of course, would like to just put their favorite backpack on their shoulders, take a one-way ticket and never return. They are bored of sitting in one place and want to constantly move. Representatives of the sign are looking for new vivid impressions, and they are prone to travel and relocation. All these qualities are appropriate in jobs related to gambling, in sports, especially in racing, in activities that require frequent travel, journalist or a travel agent. Sagittarians often become owners of hotels and restaurants. Travel journalism, archaeologist, geologist, pilot, translator, tourist manager, and they can make good diplomats as well. Water signs of the zodiac. Cancer. These people tend to perform routine work with high quality, bringing it to the end in the most economical way and in a way that saves energy and strength. The diligence and thoughtfulness of the representatives of the sign causes the respect of colleagues, which Cancer values. Cancer likes to work in a small team with harmonious relationships that have been proven over the years. Cancers can reach incredible career heights if their profession completely coincides with their worldview and gives the feeling that they are in the right place. It is also very important for representatives of this zodiac sign to be useful, to help people or bring them light, knowledge, goodness and joy. They perfectly cope with those duties that allow you to create comfort, and they often occupy positions that do not take all their time, but leave room for the family and household. Cancers make wonderful cooks, confectioners, as well as managers of restaurants and cafes. They often get jobs as nannies or nurses. Cancers are excellent scientists, doctors, writers, architects, teachers, social workers, interior designers. The main areas and directions for them are medicine, all professions except surgery, pedagogy, history, and archaeology. Art, in the broad sense, poetry and painting, acting and architecture, literature and music. Scorpio. Scorpios are great mystics. Moreover, they successfully create secrets and reveal them. They like to know everything about people, fears, intimate secrets, small and large scenes, the very movement of thought. The ideal job for Scorpios is one where they can use their great intuition. By the way, working with something mysterious or paranormal is a Scorpio's dream. Such people cope with their emotions more easily than others and do not flaunt them, which creates the impression of secretive and mysterious personalities about them. In extreme situations, Scorpios feel confident. They are persistent in solving an important task. They are also tireless researchers, ready to fully immerse themselves in the search for a solution related to scientific or social activities. They are also successfully implemented where one can observe, draw conclusions and use the information received for one's own benefit and enrichment. Scorpios are not afraid to take risks, especially when they need to find the root cause of any events. In fact, Scorpios protect their personal space and do not want their work to be too public. Scorpios become good intelligence agents, detectives, insurers, archaeologists, laboratory assistants, sexologists, social workers, representatives of funeral homes. Preferred profession: personal officer, surgeon, prosecutor, politician, crime journalist, naturalist, hired soldier, writer, creating in the mystical or detective genre. Pisces. Pisces are reluctant creators. They are simply not able to live with a sense of disharmony, so they strive to succeed even in those industries that are not interesting to them and in which they got into almost by accident. Those born under the sign of Pisces prefer an intuitive approach to a rational one, adapt well to new circumstances, and have the gift of winning over their students. Creative activities for such people are more preferable than the civil service. Pisces easily show empathy, so they often become employees of charitable organizations. Pisces are great at counting money, and if you consider that they are also stingy, then they are priceless at their positions, where they need to save and increase. The list of the best areas of activity for Pisces includes pedagogy, charity, show business, variety art, film industry and theater, advertising, journalism and medicine. Preferred professions would be an auditor, logistics manager, psychoanalyst, private detective, singer, professional traveler, artist, photographer, director, painter, cook, poet, musician. Main areas and directions are banking, hotel and restaurant sector as a middle manager, pedagogy, and any industry related to water. Earth signs of the zodiac. Virgo. From an early age, Virgos are responsible and serious about the task assigned. They carefully analyze the task, work out the solution in detail, hand over the work on time. They are balanced and patient. Representatives of this zodiac sign most successfully realize themselves where you don't have to invent anything, but you need to follow a clear routine, certain formula and rules. Virgos have their own ambitions, but at the same time they prefer to play the role of the grey cardinal, who is directing others but is not responsible for the consequences. They will gladly give others the right to be seen, while they themselves will delve into the performance of their official duties. And they will do it very well, simply because they don't know how to do it differently. Virgos are actually good in any occupation. They are able to impress everyone, both in the circle of serious and wise scientists and in the company of cheerful and energetic gloss editors. Virgos are actually good in any occupation. They are able to impress everyone, both in the circle of serious and wise scientists and in the company of cheerful and energetic gloss editors. Virgos are hardworking and disinterested, always ready to take on even the dirtiest work. Most of all, they are suitable for specialties that allow them to create a structure, get to the bottom of the matter, identifying the main thing, and at the same time complete everything on time. Virgos are indispensable as nurses, dentists, pharmacists. They are great in libraries and publishing business, working as a secretary, accountant, analyst, engineer. They achieve success by doing scientific research, economic activity, philology, the banking and financial sector. Preferred professions: sociologist, investigator, financial analyst, bank manager, diplomat, proofreader, editor, supplier, or physician. Taurus. Taurus, like no other sign of the zodiac, attract money, so they are most successfully implemented in financial areas and in general wherever you can quickly make capital. They are persistent in their movement towards social and material success. They are not afraid to take risks, but only when they are clearly sure that their actions will bring them profit. Taurus can craft, draw, weave something from beads, sew. They achieve well-being thanks to calmness, determination, perseverance, accuracy, diligence, and the ability not to lose sight of small details. They easily conquer the world of beauty, however, only those areas of it that make the life of those around them more beautiful, richer, and tastier. Taurus likes to have something to do with luxury. Interestingly, this approach sooner or later makes them truly wealthy people. Taurians are excellent teachers, especially of foreign languages, dressers and decorators, as well as ideal assistant secretaries. Representatives of this sign are talented in gardening, creating bouquets, growing plants. Preferred professions are financier, architect, baker, chef, makeup artist, interior designer, party organizer, geologist, florist, sales manager for expensive goods. Main areas and directions for them are commerce, mining, perfume industry, restaurant business, agronomy, and real estate. Capricorn. Capricorns are hostages of their worldview. They always strive to have only the best, so they should a priori avoid professions that do not provide for career growth and material incentives. At work, Capricorns are attentive and focused on the process, since one of the main tasks, in addition to success, is to achieve recognition from colleagues and superiors. Capricorn is tactful in communication, tries to maintain smooth relations, not particularly getting close to anyone. Capricorn can work for a long time without feeling tired. Capricorns are great at delegating, making plans and managing people. If you want the task to be done perfectly, just call Capricorn. They are hardworking, ambitious, smart, and know how to save money. Capricorns must necessarily have an incentive in the form of a guarantee that sooner or later they will achieve a great success at work. In this case, Capricorns are able to turn this world upside down in a good way. People born under this sign achieve success working as librarians, teachers, architects, dentists, pharmacists, gardeners, farmers. It is easy to make a career carrying out administrative activities, conducting sociological research. Capricorns are ideal for starting their own business, and the professions of lawyers, government workers, publicists, personal assistants, and bosses will suit them perfectly. Preferred professions: politicians, director, producer, literary agent, publisher, sales manager, private entrepreneur, doctor of the highest category. The main areas and directions are power structures, science, banking, industry and commerce, medicine, sports, as well as everything related to stones, gold and other natural materials. Air signs of the zodiac. Gemini. Gemini are quick thinkers and they act quickly as well, so it would be good for them to find a job where these qualities are especially valuable. And you can't lose sight of their creative vein. Their brains are able to generate ideas 24/7. Gemini are virtuosos of this world. Their eloquence can do wonders, and their inner conviction of the veracity of what they are talking about can turn any dubious statement into almost the ultimate truth. Representatives of this zodiac sign are believed, they are followed, they are worshipped. Everything that Gemini conveys to others through oral speech or printed text sells very well. Their nature does not tolerate regulation. They strive for freedom from schedules and the attention of superiors. Gemini thrive in an environment of constant change of impressions. They want to try themselves in different activities. Their brilliant mind generates numerous constructive ideas, which is very useful for brainstorming in any research and creative work. However, Gemini is not only able to generate ideas, they can organize the data and present it as a finished work. In addition, they are so many-sided that they have no equal on the stage. As recruiters and agitators, negotiators, psychologists and courtiers, they are able to reincarnate into the one whom the person wants to see at the moment, for whom they play their small but always brilliant performance. And their most powerful charm helps them find a common language with almost any individual. Therefore, they are most successfully implemented where there is a possibility of direct impact on the client. Gemini achieve significant success in such professions as a writer, journalist, consultant, teacher, entertainer, toastmaster, director, producer, advertiser, speaker, lecturer, psychologist, sales consultant, preacher, public relations specialist, press secretary, politician, a restaurant or theater critic. And they are well suited to work in the media industry and in everything related to communication, journalism, PR, SMM. Main areas and directions are any public activity, journalism, art, literature, psychology and psychoanalysis, social science. Gemini will gladly take on not the most serious work because they really want to be away from the horrors and serious things that are happening in the world. Libra. Libra has two amazing qualities. Firstly, they can communicate with people politely and with pleasure, even when they are on their last legs. And secondly, the owners of this sign have excellent taste. Libras are incredibly versatile. They easily find themselves in the most distant spheres from each other, and sometimes this happens almost simultaneously. They are interested in everything and they succeed in many things. However, at the same time, they have such a developed sense of justice that they will never violate the law or engage in activities that cause pain to others. An attempt to engage in entrepreneurial activity rarely ends in success, because Libra does not show sufficient rigidity and aggressiveness in achieving goals. However, thanks to the tendency to compromise, they are good in collective creativity. Libras are not comfortable where there is a lot of suffering, so they should stay away from medicine. Not the best choice for representatives of this sign is a financial sector. They have a complicated relationship with money, and the more they are involved with them at work, the less they have at their personal disposal. But where it is necessary to agree, Libra has no equal. They will always find a compromise that suits all parties, calm the dissatisfied, flatter the narcissist, and support the doubters. And they are sensitive to color as well, taste and mood. And on these they can make a decent capital and a great career. Libras find their niche working as designers and decorators, beauticians, fashion designers, antique dealers and collectors. The ability to negotiate and conduct a dialogue makes them good diplomats and politicians, as well as cooks, actors, artists, writers, musicians, photographers. Libras are great organizers. Holidays, parties, marathons, exhibitions, openings of restaurants and boutiques. The choice in event management is simply huge, so Libra and their creative start will definitely not get bored. The main areas and directions are the wedding industry, from a matchmaker to the owner of a bridal salon, restaurant business, law, everything related to beauty. Aquarius. It is important for representatives of this sign to realize themselves in professional activities and gain recognition from others. Aquarius does not impose their point of view on colleagues, trying to hear everyone. At the same time, they ignore gossip and rumors, mainly relying on their own opinion about a person. If the job suits them, they will unlikely look for a new one for the sake of money, since they value the existing relationships and comfortable working conditions. Aquarians are multifaceted and unpredictable in their choice of profession. They can study music intensely and successfully all their childhood, be laureates of various youth awards, and after school go to an economic institute or go as a volunteer to some war. The inner convictions of the representatives of this zodiac sign are sometimes stronger than common sense, and the mood and peculiar stubbornness often provoke a choice against. They love everything new. They are interested in those industries that are constantly evolving, as this provides an opportunity for personal improvement. And they are attracted by beauty. Aquarius is fascinated by the spheres of efficiency associated with the public dissemination of information: radio, television, cinema. Suitable for Aquarius are the professions of an antiquarian, inventor, cameraman, photographer, economist, accountant, teacher, psychologist, lawyer, architect, astronomer, electronic engineer. Aquarius women make excellent flight attendants. Aquarians make good politicians and social workers. And they are also great at managing social networks. Now you can make a lot of money on it. Main areas and directions are innovations, philosophy and social sciences, the sphere of culture and art, design. Please write in the comments who are you currently working as. Does your zodiac sign match the profession in this video? For example, Libra is a driver or Pisces is a teacher. And are you satisfied with your job? Would you like to change it, or vice versa? Are you satisfied with everything? Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channels Secret Astrology and Secret Numerology. And of course, please like this video.